For now, for other news I'm following today, for children with severe lead poisoning, a vital lifeline is disappearing.
WRAL's Eric Miller shows us the only company that makes a crucial drug in the United States went bankrupt earlier this year, and the remaining supplies, which were already limited, will expire in just days.
Dimercaprol is used for only the most severe cases of lead poisoning, usually in children. Thankfully, those cases are very rare. But for the doctors that do have to deal with them, this means turning to alternatives that just might not work as well.
It turns up in soil, in pipes, in old paint. It's what makes kids, especially small kids, who might swallow dirt or paint chips, especially vulnerable to acute lead poisoning.
Children are a lot more susceptible than adults are.
And says Dr. Michael Buehler, medical director with the North Carolina Center for Poison Control, one of the key drugs for treating acute lead poisoning is now off the market.
It is a loss not having this drug. I'm not going to sugarcoat that.
Dimercaprol is disappearing after its only manufacturer in the U.S., Acorn Pharmaceuticals, declared bankruptcy back in February.
There's a list of medications that are affected, not just this one.
Duke University Hospital's Associate Chief Pharmacy Officer, Dr. Rebecca Richmond, says older, rarely used drugs like Dimercaprol are especially vulnerable from disappearing from the U.S. market.
It is a business. They do look at finances.
Dr. Buehler says doctors will now have a choice. Other drugs, typically used for treating less severe cases of lead poisoning, could be used instead, but they're not a proven alternative. For now, he's asking any hospital that still has Dimercaprol on hand to hold on to it, even if it's expired.
I would say if I have to choose between not having an antidote and having an expired antidote that at least has been stored appropriately in a pharmacy, I'm going to use the expired antidote.
Dr. Buehler is hopeful that another company could start making Dimercaprol in the U.S. again, but as of right now, well, that's just a hope. In Durham, Eric Miller, WRAL News.